What's up, guys? It's DMB Universe, and this is going to be the season finale of Death Battle. Man, this one actually came by extremely quickly. I think it's because most of the battles were really good, and also since my life has gone into the college life, time just seems to be going by really fast. But, hey, this is Darkseid versus Thanos, something that I've been looking forward to for a long time, and was actually really happy they finally did it from my quote-unquote random happenstance from the previous Death Battle reaction, and I'm happy it finally did it. I'm happy about this. This is one that's been active for a long time, and one for me actually. Now I'm gonna let this get started. We're not gonna have this be a long intro here. So plus I need to get this out for at least Wednesday to give you guys something. So let's go.
Hey guys, before we get started, I want to tell you about 23andMe, which is a DNA testing service that's named
while they're doing this, let's just say I'm going for Thanos, mostly because I know him more, but that usually means that the things I don't know about Darkseid could probably make it so Thanos could win. The main thing that I was thinking about throughout this entire battle was the fact that this could be another Dr. Fate versus Doctor Strange scenario, where Doctor Strange has a lot of items that gives him the power of a god, while Dr. Fate literally has God inside the helmet, so he is in fact a god. So the main things that I know is that you have Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, which they say in the Death Battle cast that he will have, so that means Darkseid will have most of his godlike abilities as well.
Like with Thanos, the ultimate villain of the Avengers.
That's pretty much all I got. So let's see what we do here.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, here we go.
Over 1 million years ago, when mankind's evolution first broke away from the apes, the cosmic celestials arrived on Earth. They experimented on
so we're going with Darkseid first.
3 separate variants. The powerful and beautiful Eternals, destined for immortality. Those with a latent mutated gene, which would one day spawn the X-Men, and a deformed, disturbing subspecies known as the Deviants.
Or no, we're going with Thanos first.
Anyway, the Eternals eventually colonized the moons of Saturn thanks to this science wizard named Mentor, whose collar's like the lampshade I put on my dog to make him stop licking his junk.
Charming.
Sure,
But
yeah.
while the Eternals seemed like a perfect people, Mentor's own son would change this forever and force the cosmos to its knees. His name was Thanos.
You were a fool.
Many incarnations of this man I love. One in particular, I can't wait for the next movie. That's all I can say.
Mom went totally insane and tried to kill him right away. What do you think you'd do if you popped out a creepy California raisin, baby?
I'd love him to death.
Seems the Celestials' experiments weren't quite so different.
With a knife.
Despite his
fine.
eternal heritage, Thanos' large, disproportionate body and thick purple skin were thanks
Thick.
to a deviant mutation.
Which you'd think would mean everyone would hate him, but nope.
He was actually a pretty chill dude.
And totally cool with a wrinkly grimace walking around.
Which is hilarious. Usually it's the other way
He
around.
admired for his exceptional intelligence and creativity. He was set for a positive and decorated future.
It's definitely shocking.
Until he threw it all away for a girl.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Lots of guys do crazy shit for hot chicks. Especially when you're a secret murder-happy psycho who's obsessed with the physical manifestation of death.
To earn Death's reciprocal love, Thanos took a journey, a quest, to ravage the universe in her name.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And as an Eternal, he had plenty of superhuman power to do it. He was already the strongest and fastest Eternal around,
Jeez.
but he boosted his power even more with bionic and magic enhancements.
And while his physical and psionic abilities are impressive, his incredible genius led to building massive spaceships, shields that can withstand planet-level attacks, and even a time window.
Oh, a time window.
Best throne ever.
Yeah.
Packed with its
This
own
throne is very
laser
infamous.
speed travel, and it can teleport through space and time.
And unlike most Eternals, Thanos has also dabbled in the mystic arts. Petrification, curses, even some of his throne's abilities seem to be more magic than hard science.
Well,
All
there you
of
go.
this potential
Magic.
makes Thanos an incredibly dangerous foe.
Space drone,
Yeah,
cosmic
good luck trying
cube,
to hurt
stasis
him. He can survive
rifle,
pretty
robotic
much
drones.
anything, including a gun specifically designed to kill him. He shot himself in the face with it just to prove how goddamn awesome he is.
Wow.
Don't try that at home.
Yeah, don't though. That's never a good idea.
Two Thors at once. Snap
That
into
face,
the
though.
known for its extreme durability, and even lift the gargantuan Galactus engine.
A giant super rocket big enough to move planets. According to Mr. Fantastic, and that guy knows his stuff, this thing is hundreds of miles long.
While the
Damn.
Galactus engine's size seems to vary from comic to comic,
It seems that,
Reed's
though.
assertion matches its appearance when it propelled Ego the Living Planet. By examining the engine in 3 separate parts, applying the density of steel, and comparing Ego's diameter of 4,165 miles,
math.
we found that Thanos must be lifting about 50 quintillion tons.
Of course.
That's like holding up 140 trillion Empire State Buildings.
And he's doing this inside the gut of a living Kurt Russell planet that eats other planets and even stars.
I like how they managed to put that in there too. That's cool.
But destroying a star isn't a simple thing. Any energy directed toward a star would just be absorbed and adapted to. Only by completely nullifying a star's constant energy output can it be eliminated.
So Ego's stomach acid must be deadlier than frigging supernovas or a black hole.
Oh, all right, fine.
Mama Boomstick's world famous ghost pepper pie.
Oh.
Ugh.
It's fine. Just dip it in some squirrel paste.
Surviving
And
the
that's
stomach of
just makes
Ego
it better.
isn't so
Curse,
far-fetched
of course.
for Thanos, considering he's also survived a dip in a black hole, extreme
All right,
reality
then.
warping across the metaverse, and the voice of Black Bolt.
What's so special
What's-
about
yeah,
this guy,
it's
you
like, yeah,
ask?
tell me.
Well, with just a whisper, he obliterated 1 billion tons of rock. This guy can easily break a planet with just one shout.
All right.
Thanos took 3 of them to the face.
Although Thanos
all right.
is known for being a
That's
super
impressive.
character, he's still quick enough to battle the likes of Silver Surfer.
Ooh,
a being who
yeah.
can cover 500,000 light years in just a couple of seconds, putting him over 3 trillion times faster than light. With so many impressive shows,
So many faster than light feats. This is always so.
Except for one.
Why are you here?
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Why? But hey, I'm not complaining.
Of Deathstrokes, befriender of ponies, and breaker of mad Titan hearts.
Okay.
Unlike Cass
Right.
Sunday,
Okay. Yeah, because the whole Lady Death thing.
Breaker can't get
Right.
Enough of
of
me.
course.
Thanos just hates that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Thanos did curse him so he couldn't die and be with her.
Yeah.
No, right? He's a big purple crybaby. Have you seen that chin though? It's like he got hit in the face with a slap chop.
Yeah. It's almost as if Cable had that in one day.
Oh, come on, buddy. You can't have a death battle season without Deadpool, right?
He has a point.
The last one.
Heh.
Nobody counts that one.
Yeah.
That's a year you pit a dog in a trench coat against a goddamn bear. What did you think would happen?
Yeah.
That was one of my other ones. Like, I like the animation, but why? Again. But hey, it was fine.
Oh, good riddance.
Even with all of these powers and abilities, Thanos still felt he needed something more to impress Death. Think he's compensating for something, Wiz?
Oh, absolutely. So he built the Infinity Gauntlet.
Haha,
A
we're getting to
golden
this
glove
now.
Which harnessed the power of 6 multicolored gems, known as Infinity Stone.
And in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Soul Stone just has so many credentials.
Mind, power, soul, and time.
And with those powers combined, he summons Captain Planet.
Well, more like the destruction of half the universe, but sure.
Yeah.
Steve,
No, I just don't feel so good.
But wait, isn't the Time Stone the green one in Doctor Strange's necklace?
Well, in the movie universe, the Time Stone is green, but in the original comic series, it's orange.
Oh.
This is because every universe has its own unique Infinity Gauntlet that works exclusively there.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes the stones are different in color. Here, just follow this handy diagram I made.
Yeah,
Neato.
here.
Dice
With those
art, by the
stones,
way.
He wiped out half the universe with only a snap of his fingers. But he also started going a bit crazy and began to doubt his ability to perform. Hey, happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yet it never keeps the Mad Titan at bay for long, whose constant lust for power and godly status in the universe is only matched by his drive to just kill everybody.
He has a point to it, luckily.
Run from
It
it.
doesn't make it any better, but hey.
He arrives all the same.
He's not senseless.
Now it's here.
It's in its own sense, but hey.
I am.
Oh man, I cannot wait for
Million years
Endgame. I
ago,
just cannot wait for
primeval
Endgame.
Old gods clashed in a cosmic civil war called Ragnarok.
That the one with Thor and Jeff Goldblum?
No. Yes, kind of.
The other
The
one.
battle was so great that the result was an explosion that tore the gods asunder, sending a great god wave throughout the metaverse, eventually birthing a new generation known as the New Gods.
How original.
Yeah, but hey, what else were you supposed to call it?
Space skier, fancy pants Shakespeare, and this cyborg spider Humpty Dumpty. Half of these guys ended up on a beautiful paradise world called New Genesis, while the rest got stuck on an actual fireball called Apocalypse. But okay.
Among these damned souls was Prince Euxis, second in line to the throne behind his older brother Drax.
Not that Drax.
Dave Bautista Drax, but DC Drax.
Yeah, that Drax.
Man, I really like that guy.
Yeah, I was honestly impressed how Batista's really good acting with this character. It's really good. Really surprising when I first watched Guardians of the Galaxy. Good job.
Omega Pit and absorb
Man, just wrestlers.
a force of
Who would have thought they're good at acting?
But being the crafty bastard he was, Euxis tricked DC Drax into getting killed and stole the loot for himself.
And so the Omega Effect transformed Euxis into the physical manifestation of tyranny.
Yeah, someone told me about this in my comment section in the previous reaction. I was really happy they were able to tell me that, because that made me look at Darkseid way better.
As the
Like
king
Christ.
of Apocalypse, Darkseid entered a war on the universe. Whether he was kicking New Genesis' ass or giving the Man of Steel a hard time,
He's just standing there like it's
working
nothing.
toward his one goal, conquering all life.
And thanks to his new god physiology, he has incredible superhuman strength, speed, agility, and even immortality. He's already over 245,000 years old, and that's given him plenty of time to push the limits of the Omega Effect.
He's got a whole bunch of cool Omega powers that break all the rules of nature. He can teleport across time and space, fly at unthinkable speeds, warp reality around him,
All right.
and grow supersized.
Something he's pretty used to doing. The scale between the Prime Universe and Darkseid's own universe, the Fourth World, is vast. He travels between universes via boom tubes, which automatically adjusts his size to what is considered normal within his destination.
Which is amazing.
Otherwise, he'd have a hard time fitting in, given that the normal size of a new
Is
god
huge.
is about the size of a star.
Yeah, I've had that kind of trouble with my boomstick tube.
He can use various
Good job.
psionic powers
Nice one.
like telekinesis and telepathy, and can easily manipulate sentient beings thanks to a cosmic awareness of the multiverse powered by 18 divine senses.
Of course, 18.
Never
Why not
forgets where
20?
he leaves his keys.
Like a space-age necromancer, Darkseid can possess living or deceased beings, controlling them like puppets. He can even control basic inanimate objects, just like the Nomad of Nowhere.
Oh,
Holy shit!
well, okay.
Wiz, never thought I'd say this, but I might have had too much to drink.
But Darkseid
Man, this is a finale that's
is
worth
his
seeing.
signature Omega beams. These burning lasers of hatred
These
are
dang
capable of
things.
instant sharp turns and tracking multiple targets at once.
Homing attacks, man. Homing attacks.
They're splitting up. They can do that?
Yeah.
Locked on 'em.
On contact, the beams can either disintegrate their target, transmute matter, erase beings from existence, or trap enemies in the Omega Sanction.
Jesus.
The Omega Sanction is a sort of life trap. Its target
Oh.
enters a self-contained reality where they live out an infinite number of lives for eternity.
It's like Gold Experience Requiem, except not instant. Oh, okay. Okay, hearing that, I'm scared for Thanos.
There's a catch. Each life in the Sanction gets progressively worse as it goes,
Oh.
including how you die. When the third Mr. Miracle was trapped in it, he was fairly unaware until he was beaten, burned, mutilated, and castrated, broken to a point of intentionally overdosing.
Oh my God.
And that was just his first life in the Sanction.
Oh. No thanks.
This is why you don't you don't mess with Darkseid, you don't mess with Gold Experience Requiem.
Some pretty steep competition.
There you go, there's your tier list.
Power eclipses those of even some of the strongest heroes around.
He's fast enough to take a trip to the Source Wall in just a few seconds. That's at the very edge of existence. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
you're not gonna be
The
able to
Source
map
Wall.
quest that shit.
The edge of the observable universe is about 45 billion light years away, and scientists hypothesize the actual scale is over 106 tillion times greater.
Of course.
It took a whole year for the legendary helm
Dunk.
of Abu
Yeah,
to
I remember
make
that.
his journey. But for Darkseid, all of 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, okay.
To pull this off, he'd have to be moving over 87 duodecillion times the speed of light.
Right.
Which is totally a real number that I understand.
Right.
But if he's super big in Fourth World, wouldn't he have an easier time getting to the edge?
We're factoring the scaling across his universe as a whole. Besides, technically the Fourth World is 4 billion years older than our own universe, so the distance to the edge is probably even further.
He's so good, he can choke out Superman before he even sees him move, or knock him out cold in just a few bitch slaps. And Superman can survive supernovas to the face. Also, since Darkseid wasn't affected by the
Fire
Crisis
Omega beams
Mega
crushed the
reboot,
Green
it's
Lantern
still
ring, his
canon
own
that
death
he can
collapse
blitz
reality.
great
His own death collapse reality.
solar systems away.
Well then.
Darkseid is strong enough to crush a lantern ring with ease, destroy planets with his Omega beams, and wipe out the Justice League with a single strike.
Jesus.
Even with all this power, Darkseid believed he could not dominate the universe until he discovered his ultimate prize, the anti-life equation.
This.
Ha! I knew numbers were bad for you. Take that, Miss Jensen, and your stupid ruler.
The anti-life is technically an entity of its own, a fragmented piece of the source from which all life originates.
I remember this.
However, Darkseid discovered a formula which essentially manipulates the anti-life's presence in all living things, in a manner which definitively proves that all freedom and hope are meaningless efforts.
Wow.
So it's math that just makes you sad.
I mean, you mean just
That's
math?
Darkseid, but yes. So the
Awesome.
anti-life is pretty weird. But you know what's even more so? The Darkseid that you think you know isn't actually Darkseid.
He's just an avatar, huh?
He became the very essence of tyranny itself. This non-corporeal god rests in the higher plane of Fourth World and molds avatars of his consciousness to interact with the multiverse around him.
Awesome.
While each avatar is weaker than his true self, it's a necessary handicap, as his own existence in a universe other than Fourth World would shatter the laws of reality, ending time and space as we know it. The sheer power of the Omega Effect threatens entire cosmos, similar to how its equal, the Astroforce, could counter an Oblivion bomb,
Alright
capable
then.
of annihilating the universe in a single blast.
Sure,
Holy
geez.
shit! His avatar may lose some power, but it's still tough enough to survive a bomb Lex Luthor designed to rip apart existence, and a shot from
Course.
Marvelous Marno's Master Blaster, which sounds like it was made up by a circus clown.
And a child circus
Because
clown.
Apparently no life form can stand up to it, just like clowns.
Except for Darkseid.
Well, Darkseid isn't immune to all guns. All you need is a neat little Radion bullet.
Think of Radion as the new god's kryptonite. Despite all his power, Darkseid is far from invincible.
Really?
He's had his heart ripped out, his soul stolen by death,
Right.
and his essence shattered by Superman, singing.
Oh.
Hey, Darkseid, look at this photograph.
To this day.
Okay,
even after
well,
so many
I like how they go from instantly like, man, this is so high, then going down to like a
living
certain
being
degree.
in the multiverse
Weird tears
will
here.
bend to the will of Darkseid.
But still, extremely impressive. This is why I like Death Battle. It's reminding me of, telling me of things I know nothing about certain characters. But when I do know about certain characters, definitely have a problem with it. This is something. Okay, yeah, I'm scared for Thanos at this point. I'm honestly scared for Thanos.
End this debate once and for all.
But first,
I believe in you, buddy. I believe your glove can take it.
We're in the holiday season, so nobody wants to worry about preparing meals. Thankfully, cooking delicious, wholesome meals can be an easy feat with Blue Apron. Starting in January, Blue Apron chefs are working with health and wellness experts at WW, Weight Watchers Reimagined, to make a variety of fantastic recipes perfect for a healthy lifestyle. The new Freestyle Plan features 6 weekly recipes, and you can choose up to 3 per week, get pre-portioned ingredients, and create wonderful meals for as low as 4 smart points each. So enjoy your holidays without worrying about grocery shopping or planning. Let Blue Apron take care of that.
My favorite part is feeling like a master chef.
See, I don't know what to say through this, other than the fact that I just believe. I believe in Thanos.
I really need to try it out.
The only thing about the whole he got his soul stealing thing is that I believe the soul stone can still do that, but again, it's just an avatar. The only complicated matter is, can Thanos actually kill the actual manifestation of Thanos, of Darkseid that isn't the avatar?
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
See, that's the problematic portion of this. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right then, let's get this going.
You can teleport, it'll send you through time and space.
Hey, Deadpool.
Perfect for gaming. You follow me? Sure you do. You're a forward-thinking guy.
At last.
Wow.
It is.
Looking good with the looking good with the 3D effect,
How are you doing?
3D animation,
Rocking that chin as always.
and he's gone.
Get off my throne and kneel. Face death at the hand of your new emperor.
You know not the infinite wealth of destruction I command.
Here we go. He just straight up headbutts your fist. Let's introduce my head to your fist and have him win. My face to your fist style. Oh, that's what that is. You know you're a badass when you can just keep your arms behind your back the entire fight. Reminds me of Xehanort.
You first.
Yo, here we go. The main reason why I like to see this battle is because I know they're gonna be creative on certain things they're gonna do. It's like, stop, car! How dare you think you can harm me? Man, dude, that stride! Oh, not the Thanos copter! No, anything but the Thanos copter! I love that thing! Oh, I was looking at it, I'm like, that can't be the Thanos copter. It's a Thanos copter, how dare you? Oh my. Oh, that effect! Oh, there goes HBO and every other channel. Oh. Oh. Oh, you're gonna do it? Oh, just in a more nth degree. In the movie, it's like, I'm gonna tear it apart and then rip apart a bunch of them. He's like, I'm just gonna take the whole planet, thank you. Ah, yes, the sun. The universal killer.
I am Thanos.
I don't think this is gonna help.
Thanos is supreme. Thanos is God.
Thanos is everything. Thanos is mean. Thanos doesn't know Darkseid's true power. Oh, that's a black hole. Oh, God. Oh. He's gotten huge. He's taking everything. Good luck, man. Oh, that's so cool. This is what I was looking for when it comes to two gods working on each other, man. Just grabbing planets and smacking them into each other. Oh my God. Oh man, if you thought Superman versus Goku was like epic, this is Sagana Sanchiro and Chuck Norris levels of, man, this is even better than that. Oh my God. A moment of actual silence. Oh God.
These games bore me, but this will bring a smile to my face.
You said it! He said it! He said the thing, guys! Brr! But that was just an avatar, though, man. It was just an avatar. Oh.
Coward! Who are you? Who are you?
He is Darkseid.
I'll show you. This is who I am.
Hello. It's not working.
Your reality is far from my own. You have no power.
Oh. Right, that condition.
Thanos. I am all things. This is who I am.
Hello, Shadow. It's over. Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh my God! It's Deadpool with a gun!
Wow. That's one way to add insult to injury, man. That was a low blow, but worth it. That's so something he would do.
So you watching any anime?
Why?
Oh man, that's the worst way he could have gone out.
Pretty much.
Now he's gonna be dying over and over and over.
And over and over and over eternally. I know the feeling, bro.
Unfortunately, the gauntlet had a fatal flaw.
Yeah, it only works in your own universe.
Only works in its own universe.
Only works in its own
And
universe.
Darkseid could easily move the fight to new ones with his boomstick tubes. Universe hopping is kind of his thing.
The Reed Richards of the Interdimensional Council of Reeds figured this out. Its 3 founding members, Reed, Reed, and Reed,
Yeah.
each possessed Infinity Gauntlets, but discovered that they couldn't work outside of their own universes.
The Gauntlet had no problem making Darkseid's avatar not feel so good.
Huh.
But since Darkseid's true form was always in the Fourth World universe, Thanos couldn't actually finish him off with the Gauntlet.
Potentially
Even if this fight took place in entirely neutral territory, the victory wouldn't change. Thanos' gauntlet wouldn't work, and true Darkseid's presence would actually just destroy everything just by being there.
But look at that.
He didn't just lose because of the Gauntlet. He really couldn't keep up with the Space Golem.
Even going toe-to-toe with a being as fast as Silver Surfer was nothing compared to when Darkseid took a trip to the edge of existence.
Yeah, that's
This
very
puts
straight up
Darkseid
impressive.
almost 28 octillion times faster than Thanos.
Yeah.
And his Omega effect scales to the Astro Force,
Whew.
which could equal the Oblivion Bomb's universe-destroying blast. This means the Omega effect and Infinity Gauntlet were both pretty even in
Supernova,
terms
this
of
is about
destructive ability.
10 times greater
But
than
unlike
Thanos' black hole
Thanos,
durability speed.
Darkseid can use his Omega powers whenever and wherever he wants.
Once he lost the gauntlet, Thanos could certainly survive star-level attacks, and even greater. But universal
home universe,
destruction
Darkseid
is definitely a bit more than his purple Eternal Hide could handle.
Stalemate like
And
Darkseid
even
could
after
eventually
that,
exploit
Darkseid
Thanos'
had
pride.
plenty of ways to end the fight whenever he wanted, like the Omega Sanction.
Thanos was super powerful, but Darkseid was just faster, stronger, and even more ruthless.
And if you think about it, Thanos needed the Infinity Gauntlet to become a god, but Darkseid already was one.
Yeah, just like the whole
Gauntlet.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
good job.
The winner.
Yeah, just like just what I suspected. It's kind of like Doctor Strange versus Doctor Fate. One had the powers of a god, but one was kind of already a god.
Or if you
So
guys want to see Thanos and Darkseid in a rap battle, then just click that video right over there.
it's not on my screen, guys. I'm sorry. Death Battle will return with a splash. Season 6 begins January 21st. Oh, that's relatively soon. Neato. I like how they're just turning these out. It's good. Yeah. All right then. With that being done, and it's time to talk about this as much as possible. And I'm happy that this battle happened. Because here's the thing. The main reason why I wanted this battle to happen, because I, for the life of me, would not and could not get into DC enough to want to know about Darkseid. And having Death Battle tell me everything that is about him, it's definitely something that he's a force to be reckoned with. He's a literal force of dictatorship and tyranny. Yeah, straight up. And if you kill him, all of reality is just gone. So yeah, that's a higher level of being that you just kind of have to deal with. That's the one thing about Death Battle that they make sure to do. Darkseid versus Thanos, the Avatar versus Thanos. The Avatar versus Thanos, they pretty much showcase that it's possible for him to win. They even said that a lot of cases that Darkseid could win also during a little extra tidbits things. But it's a higher possibility for Thanos to beat Darkseid's avatars due to the Infinity Gauntlet's powers and abilities, and we can all agree on that front. But when it comes to Thanos, the literal what Thanos is truly, yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder for anyone to actually take him out in any regard, especially with the Infinity Gauntlet, who granted, I actually remember that this was a condition. I don't know when I learned it, but it was a condition that I learned, that the Infinity Stones only work in their universe. It's like actual anime logic for a lot of people as well that you can compare it to. It's like Saitama's strong in his universe, and pretty much if you throw Goku, Superman, anyone in his universe and has that writer into it, Saitama's gonna win, because the whole point of his universe is that he's an overpowered dude who cannot lose. But if you throw Saitama into someone else's universe where his rules do not apply, and he's not the main character, he's not supposed to be this sort of thing, he has a high possibility of losing now that he has to be put up to actual scaling. So universes matter, and especially when it's canonically a thing for the Infinity Gauntlet, for the universe to be for the Infinity Gauntlet to work in that specific universe, makes sense. So good job on that front. I'm happy about that. Yeah, all in all, the 3D animation in this was top notch. It's it sucks that the latest two things revolving around 3D animation was Enter the Spider-Verse, which is an orgasmic levels of amazing 3D animation that I would want to see that movie again. And then I get this. Gotta say, it's funny, but that's about it. Happy this happened. Happy they finally did it. It was a good one. Next Death Battle. It returns with a splash. There's not many water-based characters that I know, especially the ones that revolve around colors. The only thing that comes to my mind is Splatoon, but what would an Inkling fight, and why would they bring an Inkling? But hey, anything's possible. Hey, anything's possible. So tell me what you believe the whole coming up with a splash is gonna mean. I again don't know many characters revolving around water and colors like that, because I'm pretty sure the whole color imagery meant around something that out of the Blob from the Blob games, and I'm almost entirely sure that is not the case. So yeah, there's really much not to really talk about. I usually take this time to talk about Death Battle, how they did. I find the research to be pretty sound. Everything they talk about Darkseid was pretty much overwhelming to the point where it's like, man. Yeah, Thanos has an uphill battle for this one, but hey, I still believe in the dude. He still had a really good shot. Now, it was impressive nonetheless. I love how the stakes were really high on this one. You got the Sagata Santro versus Chuck Norris Death Battle, which was pseudoly a joke and pseudoly for real about their abilities and stuff like that. And they were fighting so hard that they were just throwing planets. Well, Sagata at least was throwing the rings of Saturn and cutting up a bunch of planets and then calling it supernova and stuff like that. But then you have this one where they're growing to gargantuan side and just smacking each other in the head with planets. That's again impressive and awesome. So yeah, can't wait for next season. This season, if I had to rate this season, it pretty much is my favorite season. Like there is literally almost not a single battle that I gotta say wasn't warranted, at least in forms of what people would expect to want to see people fighting in one another. You gotta say, I think the matchups were pretty downright good. The only ones with being weird in forms of, I'm pretty sure not that many people asked for this, but hey, I can see why you did it, was Twilight versus Raven. In forms of, I never asked for that. I actually asked for Raven versus Phoenix, but after reading more about Phoenix, I feel as though Phoenix would stomp. So I understand why they probably didn't do my particular kind of request and went straight to Twilight. It makes more sense on that front. But that's pretty much the only thing that comes to my mind. I like how they switched up some. I like how they made Carnage versus Lucy. I like how Alpha Light, or however you want to call it, got some representation in this, and also JoJo characters as well. Jotaro versus Kenshiro was also one of my favorites, definitely much so. Hopefully this opens up the floodgates to other JoJo characters. I would love to see Josuke, Giorno, Johnny, any other main JoJo go up against any other character they can come up with, because god damn it, man, I need more JoJo in my life. So yeah, this season, all around, I have to rate it a 9 out of 10. That's pretty much it. I don't give 10s very often, but hey, that's very close. So, good job, Death Battle. Good job. Wiz and Boomstick / Ben. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say here. I hope you guys enjoyed this season as much as I have, and hopefully when next season comes around, you get any of the requests that you had in your minds. How about just tell me what your requests, what you hope to see next time on Death Battle. The one things I don't want to see on Death Battle is another Goku versus Superman fight. Because granted, I know it's very popular, and they even said this in one of their Death Battle casts. They could do that. They could, very well, for views and money and revenue's sake, do a bunch of Goku versus Supermans. But they're not going to do that. But it doesn't mean they were going to not do it eventually. Like that, it's like saying Sakurai's not going to make another Super Smash Bros. Game. As much as I would like the dude to stop, because I find Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to be the quintessential Smash Brothers game, and you can just add on to it and port it up to whatever next system's going to be. But it's Super Smash Brothers, and Sakurai. Whenever a new game is going to be called, he's going to have to do it, and he will do it with as much love and dedication as possible. Same thing goes for Death Battle. If the time comes for another Goku vs. Superman battle, as much as I would not want to ask for it, it's going to be very enjoyable. I know they're going to put their effort, all their effort into it, like they usually do. Now, that's the only thing I don't want. For a battle I do want, I don't know. Probably, we pretty much had good Naruto representation, being Gaara versus Toph, Naruto versus Ichigo, and stuff like that. Is there like another someone from My Hero Academia would be good. I like My Hero Academia, and maybe another Ruby cast member, because it's been a while since we had Ruby versus Tifa. So I like to see either Ruby Rose Weiss or Blake taking a helm, or I don't know, throw a curveball at us and put Jean in there for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those representations are right there. A JoJo character, a Ruby character, and possibly other characters like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Tell me what you're hoping for next time, and I'll see you next time. Bye.